Only 4 teams remain in the AA bracket for the Legion Baseball State Championship Tournament as it rolls on in South Fargo. 2 of our local teams going head-to-head for our first semifinal matchup. And it's the 2 top seeds in the bracket, West Fargo and Fargo Post 2, meeting for a spot in the state title game. It's a high noon showdown for Post 2 and the Patriots as they meet for the 3rd time this year. Top of the first, Jordan Leininger knifing out of trouble for Post 2, sends his teammates back to the plate after back-to-back strikeouts. We move forward to the second, still scoreless, but that's when West Fargo puts up a crooked number. Landon Troftgruben rolls it through the infield with the bases loaded. Jackson Glinke scores as they go station to station on the RBI single. 1-0 lead for the Patriots. West Fargo tallies another run on a hit baseman for a 2-0 advantage. Then Brody Medina stings one past the diving shortstop, bringing home Cooper Fuchs and Troftgruben. 4-0 Patriots on the 2-run single. West Fargo advancing to the state championship game with an 8-4 victory. Post 2 now sent down to the elimination bracket. Post 2 is actually now going head-to-head with the Bismarck Governors. They currently lead that game 2-0 right now. For another shot at the title game, Bismarck advanced with a win over Minot. That's this game here, scoring 8 runs between the 5th and 6th innings to rally back. Our second elimination game of the tournament is now underway. We'll have highlights on Valley News Live tonight at 10. Meanwhile, out in Mandan, it's an all-Eastern Dakota affair in the main bracket of the Class A tournament. Kindred and Valley City playing right now in the first semifinal. Devils Lake and Wahpeton are on the docket next. We're going to have highlights from that matchup tonight at 10 as well. Former Bison thrower Peyton Otterdahl back in the Olympic Games this year, and he only needed 1 throw in the qualifier to advance to the medal rounds. The Rosemount, Minnesota native with a 21.52 meter throw. That is 70 feet and 7 inches to qualify, for those of you keeping track at home. Otterdahl didn't have to throw for the rest of the day, finishing 3rd overall. The shot put finals are tomorrow at 12:35 p.m. He's the first Bison to compete in 2 Olympic Games, so already making history there. And we're going to be able to show you video of that as our primetime coverage wraps up on KBLY, so stay tuned for that tonight at 10 as well.
Yeah, and I'm from Egan, so right next door, basically.
There you go. This is big for you. This is big for you.